What's up, trailers? This is T coming at you from Taylor's Trailers. Just wanted to do a little video. I was doing some inspecting on the trailer that we have and wanted to kind of bring you up to speed on where we're at. As you can see, a lot of the wiring on here is pretty much dry rotted. The 7-pin is dry rotted. All the lights wires are dry rotted, and that battery box actually sat right inside there, but I'm gonna get another one, and it probably will sit there. Haven't decided yet, but one thing I did notice on this trailer is that it doesn't have a junction box. Everything was pretty much hardwired in, and I want to have a junction box because it seems like it's a little bit more easier to test the lighting if you have an issue. So right here I'm just kind of getting a little video and pictures of where the brake and wire lights are. So that gray wire is going to be the brake lights, and you can see the wires after they come all the way down the side of the truck, how they were tied into the lighting. But they were loose, of course, and those little holes are where they kind of went through to keep them from dragging so much. So it was pretty much wired pretty good as far as the trailer. I mean, being the wires not hanging. They have holes specifically for the wires that were built onto the trailer, and you could tell that they had installed some grommets. This is the brake. I know there's a little hole down at the bottom there where you can do the adjusting. I'm kind of filming from the other side, but you can kind of see them. That's a still photo there of what it is. And then that's the other side. Actually, that's the first side. That's the driver's side. And so I'll be able to do some adjusting once I get that all worked out. So I'm looking from the back of the trailer now to the front. So that's why you see the brakes are closer to me, because it has 4 tires, but only 2 of the rear tires are the ones that have the brakes. So you can see the wire, a still photo of it. Leaf springs seem to be in good condition from what I could see, but my main purpose was to look at the wiring to see if it kind of paralleled what I seen on some of the videos, and it does. 2 wires you see going for the brakes, and then it splices off and goes to the other side, and then these are the lighting wires that kind of tie into the signal lights. You can see that gray wire, how they kind of strapped it in with some straps there, and took it to the other side, and then tied it to the brake. So I'm kind of coming back to the driver's side, and like I said, I'm in the back of it. You can see that little tubing where the wire comes out of, so that was pretty good. And there are those little holes where you can run the lights into. Those little connectors, I've heard they're not the best, so of course they're going to come out. But you can see the little holes that hold up the wiring that were built onto the body up underneath, and that's like a great thing, because I don't have to worry about them sagging or anything like that. You can see that it's spliced, and then it attaches to these 3 lights that's in the back. You can see that entryway where it goes in there, and then these continue over to the passenger side of the trailer, and will end its journey on the other lights. So that's a good thing to know, because I do have the grommets for it, and I also have the heat shrink after you connect it. So that's a real good protectant for like rain or any type of bad weather. It gets really hot out here in Vegas, so these things can dry rot in the course of a couple years. But the more you can protect them, the better. Um, so yeah, not the best wood, but for right now, it's just gonna have to work. My main concern is the power and where it's running. And I think just following the lead of where these wires are is going to be a great thing. So, yeah, those little connectors are going to definitely come out. Here they get rust and water, and they don't have a real good connection. So once again, just kind of recording everything. Those are the two racks that attach to the rear of the trailer to pull the cars up on. They slide in from the side behind the rear tires. They are kind of heavy. Be nice to have aluminum ones, but that's what's with the trailer, so I'm going to roll with that for right now. Trailer is like a 03 or 04, so see how much use can be getting out of it for the time that we have it. So that's the cross bar for the axles, and I did see that they had those zip ties for the wire that goes across, because nothing really happens with those. It's the stuff internally that does all the twisting. So looking from the front to the back, those are the two tires, and you can see how the one that's furthest away actually has the brakes that will have to be adjusted, and those are the two on the driver's side. The smaller one is the front tire, and the bigger one is the one that has the brakes. And then those, you can see the wire kind of drooping down, but it's going through the frame, which is good. Once again, those wires, that little clip is going to come out, and not really going to be dealing with that too much. Taking what I can from the videos and seeing what I like that's going to work best for me. So this is the detachable brake system. Took me a while to figure out what that was, but now I do know. At first I was wondering why it only had one screw, but now I see there's a hole right there, and I think there's a screw that goes inside of it, and it keeps it from swiveling, because I was thinking, why isn't there another place to screw this in? But once I take it off, I'll see exactly what I'm dealing with. But that'll be for the breakaway, because when I got the trailer, that little piece that pops out was definitely not in there. All the wires were, like I said, dry rotted, falling apart, and wasn't the best thing. So that's a little bit more information on the trailer, the weight that it carry, and the weight of the trailer itself. Another view of the front, probably right where the tongue is at, looking back towards the back of the trailer. And you see that one doesn't have the brake drums, so that's the front. So that's the front of it. So you guys stay tuned, and I'll show you more.